Hi Cancer, welcome back. So Cancer, this is going to be your spiritual tarot reading and we're going to go ahead and jump straight into it. Whoops, let's already get some cards out here. First I want to talk about some of the images I got when I was sat in the meditation for the collective Cancerian energy. Some of these may resonate with you, some of them may not, but it's a general reading. When I was sitting in the meditation, I got the word enchantress or enchanted. And then they were showing me, and I also got the word eternal. And then they were kind of showing me, it looked like a daddy long-legged spider, okay? So I don't know if daddy long-legged spiders, in specific, a daddy long-legged spider, has any significance to you. I know like what October's coming up, Halloween's coming up. Some of you might be, like that could be your favorite season, or maybe you're getting fall ready, I'm not really sure. Or look up the spiritual meaning of that specific spider. And I heard the word tiptoeing around. So you might be tiptoeing around something when it comes to your emotional life, okay? Because I did feel a lot of emotion come through, Cancer, and your last few readings have been quite emotional. Actually, one of them made me cry. So I've been feeling that energy for all of the water signs, but heavy in the Cancerian energy. And a part of that also has to do with this retrograde that's coming up, around the 27th, I believe, that may have you kind of looking back into the past or old things resurfacing. Retrogrades usually do that, but it will hit your sign specifically in that area, okay? So something to just be aware of, right? Don't push against it, just be aware of it. And then the other image I got, they kept showing me someone, it looked like they were dancing. It looked like they were doing this. So I don't know if dancing is therapeutic to you or just moving your body more, stretching. Specifically this motion, I'm not really sure what that's about. And it kind of reminded me of, you know those inflatables in front of like car sales, parking lots? You know what I'm saying? The inflatables that are like this? I don't know. And random, whatever. Take it or leave it. It's also, they're also saying, oh, okay, that's a wave of emotion as well. It's kind of, they're showing me the wavelength of the emotion. But it's really therapeutic to move your body, because when you move your body, you move the energy. And I feel like that will be therapeutic for you if you're having moments, say Cancer, where things are feeling a little heavier than usual. Okay, hold on one second. Sorry about that. So anyways, let's go ahead and get into the cards and see what they have to say, and we'll go from there. So you have two cards out already. You have Chiron, which is all about healing, and the Numinous, which is all about mysteries. This is Piscean energy. Some of you could have that in your chart, be dealing with someone with that in their chart. But this is talking about healing emotional wounding, okay? And making amends where you need to make amends, releasing self-doubt and insecurities. This is shadow work. And that's kind of what I've been feeling in the water sign readings. But this is also talking about tapping into your intuition, your dream state, ESP, the unknown, the unknowable, your own abilities, your own gifts. And yes, every single person walking this earth is gifted, okay? And all of us have our own intuition. It's just some people strengthen that muscle and some people don't care to, you know? But either way, it's like having an inner knowing about something, or getting some sort of download when it comes to maybe something that's been mysterious for you or that you put off. Okay, they gave me the word put off on the back burner. That is now resurfacing, that possibly needs some healing around it, okay? I have noticed that the energy for the collective the past few days has been really extreme, really erratic, lots of really highs and really lows. So nobody's immune to this energy, as it is a collective consciousness type of, I don't know, I don't want to call it a lesson, but it's something we're all experiencing because of the planetary alignments. So I just heard expect the unexpected. Now you have the 10 of Cups, so more water energy, lots of emotional energy out. So this is talking about the home, though, the family structure, things that make you feel satisfied, looking to see where your satisfaction is. It's almost like this is gearing you up, Cancer, to get into a place where you're more spiritually in tune. It's almost like you're getting an upgrade as well within your awareness, okay, of self. Some of you, an upgrade in your intuitive gifts, okay? Because it's just like, it's this deep energy that is rising to the surface, but it's also heightening your awareness, okay, of what it is that maybe you've been feeling, why you're feeling the way you're feeling, bringing your awareness into your home and what's important to you and the people that are close to you. I kind of got a similar message in the Sag reading as well as Aquarius reading. If you have that in your chart, maybe go check out those readings as well. But it's like tuning you up into a very beautiful experience, okay? So I'm going to get a guidance card out, and then I'm not going to read it right away. Sorry, I dropped a card. I'm going to save it to the end and see how it ties into the entire reading. And then we're going to go into the head space, the heart space, and the bigger spiritual picture. So let's get into it. Cancer, what is going on in the headspace and the thoughts? What do you need to know about that? Cancers. Now, I've had this song in my head since yesterday, but they're giving me the song again, so you might also resonate with this, but it's the song, and I don't know who sings it. He says, sometimes I think about you. Middle of June. I'm so much happier now. Happy or not? I'm not even sure of the lyrics. I literally have only heard snippets of that song, but it's been stuck in my head. So that song may also resonate with you, Cancer. Or you could be hearing that. Sorry, your cards are flying everywhere. Three of Wands, King of Pentacles, King of Cups, and the Page of Cups. So, again, a lot of water energy. I feel like a lot of you are focused in, like, you're trying to focus into the future, but I feel like this retrograde is kind of messing with you emotionally a little bit. But it's being open to new ways of thinking, or the encouragement is to be open to new ways of thinking. Some of you might be really interested in kind of comfort zoning a little bit, especially as we go into October. This is like wanting a sense of security, of emotional balance in your life, and not really settling for anything less. Some of you are like kind of getting new ideas about things to do when it comes to the home, I feel, or your career for others of you. But it's like thinking of new ways to infuse new energy and new love into your environment, okay? I feel a lot of comfort energy, so comfort might be really important to you right now. You might be wanting to be more comfortable. There also might be comforting coming in from others, or you might be providing that for others. But it's the sense of security and kind of like knowing where you stand, Cancer. And this is after a time period where maybe you did some shadow work, like I said earlier, or you might be doing shadow work in the background, right? But in the foreground, very much focused on the physical environment. I'm kind of getting like an image of someone maybe like sitting on the couch or watching TV, or reading a book for some of you. And it's like you're physically there, but there's a lot of other things going on in the mental space that's like being worked out through your consciousness, okay? So it's like your brain is running in the background, even though you appear to be focused on something else in the foreground, if that makes any sense. But I heard emotional processing. So there's some sort of emotional processing going on. But this is leading you into your next chapter here. And I feel like most of you are prioritizing your own mental well-being right now, or you need to, right? After a period maybe of ignoring your emotions or putting your own happiness on the back burner. Now it's like prioritizing yourself, understanding that your alone time, your space, your body, your mind is important. And you really can't be anything for anyone when you're not prioritizing yourself. So it's almost like giving or getting permission to prioritize yourself, okay? So let's go into the emotional space then and see what you're dealing with in the emotional space. Queen of Wands, Four of Wands. I feel kind of a bit distracted, okay? So I don't know, you have some distractions going on. Oh, that's what it is. So it's like, I don't know, you might feel easily distracted during this time frame, okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're concentrating on something in front of you, but then you're running something else through the back of your mind. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like being of two minds about something. And they keep wanting to play that song. So maybe look up the lyrics to that song I got earlier. In the emotional space, you have the Queen of Wands, the Four of Wands, the Fool, and the Seven of Pentacles. So there is a resurgence of passion coming through for you, Cancer, and like this desire to feel good, and you might be connecting with like minds or people that make you feel good. Some of you are ready for some new beginnings, but at the same time, I feel like I don't feel like you jumping into anything brand new right now. I feel like there's like new beginnings within old cycles. Do you know what I'm saying? Like maybe you've been working on something or working on a project or working on a relationship for a while, but there's a new fresh cycle coming through, you know, that is gonna freshen things up is the words that they're giving me. So I feel a lot of emotional investment here, and I don't feel like you're just going to give that up overnight. Some of you have really invested in making yourself feel more grounded and getting more practical and allowing yourself to feel invigorated and good. And so not going to be quick to, I feel, move in any sort of direction right now, even though there is a new cycle coming through. I hope that's making sense. Sorry, I have a song coming through. If you ask me to, I just might change my mind and let you in my heart forever. If you asked me to. Wow, that's an old one. I think that's Celine Dion, I'm not sure. If you asked me to, I just might change my mind and let you in my heart forever. That kind of seems out of nowhere, doesn't it? I did say expect the unexpected. So maybe those lyrics resonate with you. Maybe look up the song. Some of you are like, I'm going to focus on me and stay in my comfort zone here. And I'm not going to necessarily go out and offer, you know, my love or my services or whatever to other people. But if they ask me, I might change my mind. So that's kind of what I'm getting. Your stance on something like, well, I'm not planning on changing. But then if someone else changes or something else changes or someone comes to me, I would consider it, is the message that's coming through. And that just kind of came out of left field, so take it or leave it. Let's see where this is headed in the bigger spiritual picture. Ten of Cups again. Wow. So whatever shadow work you've done or will be doing is going to pay off big time, because you have the Ten of Cups twice. It's like sometimes we don't really appreciate our good days till we have some bad days. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's refreshing when we like finally come out of a phase where maybe we haven't been feeling the best. Ooh, but careful. So Cancer, there is a possibility of the shadow work coming back up. I know a lot of you don't want to hear that because some of you have already done the work, but this retrograde is bringing it back around. This time I feel like it won't be as tough, but some of you, there's like more shadow work to be done, especially as we go towards October, that may have you feeling disconnected again or stuck in your head again, or just like this meh, like, I could take it or leave it type of energy, you know? So it's like, if I had to describe this energy, it's like in the shadow, okay? And then you popping out of it, probably during this time frame, which is giving you some sort of resurgence is the word they keep wanting to give me. And then because you're in a space where you can handle maybe a little more shadow work, the retrograde comes in, and then it kind of goes backwards a little bit, as retrogrades do. And it's like looking at the situation again. They're showing me like two planets revolving around each other and then slingshotting one like this. So like, it's a little extra, but you know what I mean? Like that's kind of what's going on with the energy. It's like going backwards and then slingshotting you forward and then going backwards. This is how contrast works. This is how we create. This is how we manifest, right? And it's the purpose of shadow work. But don't be surprised when you feel like that boomerang type of energy of those really, really highs and those really, really lows. And I felt that at the beginning of the reading, and then the cards kind of show it again. So on your good days, and I feel like you're going to have a lot of them, and this is going to pan out for you. But when you're feeling at your best, that's the time to just totally soak in gratitude and just allow yourself to be fully immersed in what makes you feel good. And then on the days you're feeling disconnected or that retrograde energy comes in, it's almost like the encouragement is to detach, is to not go all the way into the negative emotion that might creep up, because if you do, it's going to suck you down this rabbit hole. Okay, now don't worry, it'll spit you back out eventually, right? But it's like kind of your choice. They're saying free will. You could detach from the emotion, that's your choice, or you can focus on it, and you're going to go deep, but you're going to go really deep. So choose your focus wisely, Cancer, because I feel like that's going to be important, especially towards, like I said, end of September, beginning of October, but time is malleable, so it'll be different for each of you. Let's see what the Osho Zen has to say. Harmony. I love that picture. The Fool. So they're giving me that song again, If You Ask Me To. Okay, here's the thing. If you've done a lot of emotional work on yourself and you invested time and energy, don't be quick to change routes or change your mind just because someone asks you to. I'm just saying, give it some deeper thought there. But anyways, Harmony, the Fool, and going with the flow. So again, this is like trying to stay in a state of peace and calm, which a lot of you have been working on. Some sort of fresh energy coming in an old situation. And that's going to require you to go with the flow, Cancer. So let's see what the guidance card is that I got out earlier. What does that say? If I can't get it off the table. That says, take a moment. Stop. Now is not the time to rush into a decision you're about to make. Before this important decision is made, take a moment to pause and quiet your mind so that you can ask your soul for guidance before you act or move forward. That's exactly what I was feeling. That's why they gave me that song. And then the caution at the end of, well, take a moment before you change course. All right? So, wow, this is a deep reading. It's all emotional. I hope that it resonated with you. Zodiac signs you could be dealing with or have in your own birth chart. I have Aquarius, Sagittarius energy that came through the channeling, but I also have Pisces here out twice, and Aries energy, Leo energy as well. Those are, and Libra over here. Those are the primary zodiac signs I'm seeing that could be in your chart or the chart of the person you're dealing with. Either way, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And if it did resonate, do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can find me on Instagram and Facebook for more fun stuff, as I do go live there as well. Tarot Time with Dana. All the links are down in the description box, as well as the About section. Either way, I'm wishing you the very, very best, Cancer. And until next time, my friends, namaste.